Let me say something that might sting before it saves you. Stay with me because here we're going to keep it real no matter what. You're not stuck because God forgot about you, and you're not stuck because you're doing all the right things and nothing is happening for you. No, that's not the truth. You're stuck because you're holding on to things you should have let go a long time ago. Sorry to break the bad news to you. You're praying for elevation while refusing to release the weight that's holding you down. Sometimes the very thing you're proud of is the very thing that's keeping you broke, tired, stuck, and pretending. Welcome back to the Honest Exchange Pod, where we keep it real, we laugh hard, we heal out loud, and we hold each other accountable whilst we're protecting our peace, our space, our energy at all costs. And tell the truth even when it's uncomfortable. That's what we'll be doing here today. Okay? So let's dive into what sacrifice really means, the raw truth. All right? So, sacrifice is not a punishment, sacrifice is preparation. It's the bridge between who you are and who you keep saying you want to be. Okay? So, I want you to really think deep and hard about that portion of it. There's a big difference between who you are and who it is that you want to be and what you're willing to do to get to where you need to be, right or wrong. So the problem is we think sacrifice means struggle forever. No, baby. The struggle is temporary. The reward, that part, is generational if you do it the right way. So, examples for you. You're driving a $90,000 luxury vehicle, but crying on the inside because the payment is more than a mortgage. And whilst you're driving that 90K vehicle, you live in someone's one bedroom or studio apartment or basement apartment. And this is not judgment at all. I am not judging, but I'm trying to make you wake up and have your mindset change and switch so that you can be better if you do better. And a lot of you don't know better, and that's why you're not doing better. So that's what this video is really about, right? Now, another example, you're living in a cute apartment for the aesthetics, but can barely breathe because of the rent anxiety. You're probably paying out of the wazoo for your apartment, right? When maybe you need to downgrade a little and get yourself a studio for the time being. Get yourself somewhere that's more affordable, and you'll be able to save a little bit more or be able to put some of that funds towards something that would pay off in the future. Or you have a designer bag that costs more than a vehicle, all because of what others will see you and say. Meanwhile, you're probably sleeping in someone's floor. Another one, you're posting like a boss but living paycheck to paycheck. How about we live it and not just pretend about it, right? You're maintaining an image while sacrificing your future. What if you flip that and you sacrifice the image to build a better future? How about you do what you need to do right now so that you can benefit in the future? I think that would pay off more than you pretending to be someone who you're not now or pretending to be who you really want to be, but you can't actually be because you're too busy trying to please outside people and outside noise. I don't know if that makes sense to you. The outside noise, this is what it holds you back from. People don't want you to sacrifice because of one thing. What will people say? That's your biggest thing. But let me help you out. They're going to talk anyway. Even if you have it, they're going to talk. If you don't have it, they're going to talk. People are always going to find negative things to say about you, no matter what situation you pretend you're in or what situation you might really be in. So, whether you're losing or you're winning, succeeding or failing, glowing or struggling, someone will always have something to say. And there are always going to be negative things no matter how you want to look at it. And no matter what situations you are in, you're always going to find people who looks up to you and people who are going to be negative about something that you're doing. So if they're going to talk regardless, make sure what they're talking about is your results. And that means making certain sacrifices now so that those results in the future can speak for itself. And that's the harsh truth, right? The truth check is that the people who judge you aren't feeding you. They're not investing in you. They're not paying your bills. They're not losing their sleep at night trying to keep your life together. You are. So they're not doing all of that, right? So stop allowing their opinions and what it is that they're saying to interfere with your purpose. Stop letting these people dictate your life. They're not losing sleep at night. You are. They're not paying your bills. You are. How do we decide what to let go of? The real formula? Let's get into it. So sacrifice is not about losing, it's about choosing, okay? So you're going to ask yourself these 3 questions. What in my life is costing me my peace? What in my life is costing me progress? What in my life is costing me freedom? Whichever one hits, start there. So the examples of small sacrifices that create big wins, these are what I think, right? So drive a cheaper car, save thousands, start a business. That money that you're saving from paying for such a costly car, you can put into starting your own business. That's where it's going to take you to do some mental work and some work on yourself. That's when you're going to have to figure out what is it that you want to do, right? And then you have to put that thought on paper and then try to build your own business. Another one is move to a cheaper apartment, build your credit up, buy property. Instead of living in someone or renting someone else's space, you can buy property. You can either buy property and flip it, fix it and flip it, or you can buy property and rent it out, or you can buy your own home because of whatever income it is that you might be getting, right? Another one, stop eating out daily. Build an emergency fund. So all that money that you'll be using to buy McDonald's every day or to buy whatever fast food that you want to buy every day, you can put that money into an emergency fund. So God forbid if something happened, you have that money that you do not touch unless there is an emergency, right? Another one is cut out the luxury lifestyle, right? The looks of it all that you want to have people look at you and think whatever it is that you want them to think. Instead, invest in skills, mentorship, and side hustles. You're going to stop eating out daily and build an emergency fund. And you're going to cut out that luxurious lifestyle that you're trying to portray. Okay? And invest in skills, mentorships, and side hustles. That can help you and benefit you in the future. Sacrifice doesn't take away from you. It frees up space for you. It works for you. Okay? I don't want anyone to feel as though you're giving up something that you never get back in return. You're going to get back more. It's like an investment. You're invested in your future. And the 2 futures, which one are you choosing? Right? I'm going to give you a picture of 2 different versions of you. Version 1. Looks successful, dressed nicely, driving the nice car, but stressed, behind on bills, living for the likes and not the life. Version B. Simple car, simpler lifestyle, debt free, money growing, mind is free, sleeping without anxiety, and your future is secured. Which version feels like peace? And which version feels like freedom? Don't let looking successful stop you from becoming a success. You guys know that sacrifice is a season, not a life sentence. You can either suffer for a moment to win for a lifetime, or win for a moment and suffer for the rest of your life. Don't let an image rob you of your destiny. Don't let opinions rob you of your freedom. And don't let fear rob you of your legacy. This week, I want you to pick one, just one thing that you'll sacrifice to step into your next level. Just one. That one decision might change everything for you. But remember, you have to believe it, you have to stay persistent, you have to be determined, you have to be consistent, and you always have to make sure you do what your gut is telling you you should do. All right? That will help you to reach where you need to be in life. Stop worrying about the next man. Worry about you. You only have control of you. So that's what you need to focus on if you want to have a more stable and a more secure future. Now, listen, if you stayed with me throughout this whole video, I want you to go ahead and click the like button if you liked what you heard. I know I could be a little harsh, but I believe at this point we need to have that. We need to be able to be held accountable, and we need people that's going to tell us the truth so that we can see what it is that we're doing wrong and change our mindset and change the things that we're doing in life so that we can get better. Now, go ahead and share this with someone who you feel could benefit from it, and just share it on all your platforms so that we can help others that might need this help and didn't even realize they needed this help. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe, and that will help a lot because that will then show the algorithm of YouTube that this video is helping others, and it will then push it out to more viewers, which will then in turn help them and help me. So thank you again. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's have this discussion, and I'll see you on the next one. And don't whisper it, but I want you to say it out loud, write it down, declare it, and own it. That we're a community, we hold each other accountable, and we celebrate every little win. This is the Honest Exchange Pod, where the truth sets you free, the healing is loud, and the growth is real. See you next time, and I hope you guys stick to what it is you say you're going to do, and we'll discuss it on another episode. Bye for now.